So good morning. I'm gonna be on my way to work here right away, but I figured I'd start vlogging right as I get up, kind of thing, right? So actually, we just bathed our baby, and it was a lot of fun. She loves the water, nice and warm for her, I guess. But yeah, so I'm starting right here. You'll see me next in the truck. So thanks. So let me officially welcome you to the video. Hey, Monday edition of my daily vlog. You know, I'm getting more used to the vlogging, and completely honest with you, I am liking it more and more every day. I don't know what it is about recording yourself and then rewatching yourself and then, you know, looking at the thoughts that you had at the time. It's really cool. And even going back to my older videos and, you know, watching my progression, even though it's only been about a month, like I'm pretty sure this is like the 23rd episode of my vlog. And welcome, you know, we've grown from 0 to 11 subscribers. Yay, it's exciting. And so I'm really excited about today's episode, right? Because I allocate the Monday as a Manic Monday, meaning mostly I am just gonna find things to just rant about. Things that upset me, pet peeves of mine, little things that annoy me, whatever it may be. Usually I'm a very, very positive person and I love positivity, but I think that, you know, sometimes you can put a mask over and you can be blind to the things of the world that maybe aren't so good. So actually knowing certain things that might be negative is a good thing. It's healthy to have realistic expectations of the world, you know? And so I'm gonna be, you know, it's actually funny. I like it because I'm a positive person. I like being positive. It's the way that I be. But at the same time, like, it can be hard for me to think about negative things that I actually want to rant about. Like, what do I want to get out to the world that bothers me? What do I want to say? What do I want to get out there that I feel, you know? It's kind of hard to do that sometimes. And yeah, just a little bit of an update too. I went to this thing called Heritage Days. I wish I had some clips of it, but I'll just kind of explain to you what it is. Basically, they take different cultures from around the world, they bring them all together in this one big place. They have food, they have their, you know, design, whatever clothes they might wear. Like, say, for example, Holland would have the clogs or whatever, and you know, just things like that, you know, little tiny knickknacks from the countries that they're from. And we celebrate the heritage. We celebrate the multinational country that we live in, Canada being very largely multinational. You know, we have a lot of immigrants that come here, and you know, it's awesome. It's welcome, and we're all basically descendants of immigrants too, except for, you know, the Native Americans, the ones that were here before. And I'm a very small portion Native, so you know, there's a little bit of, I guess, that is here, right? And it's cool. But the majority of my descendants come from Ireland and you know, British, the United Kingdom. So yeah, the Heritage Days. So that technically just means that it's a holiday for today. I don't know if it's a stat holiday for all of Canada or what, but yeah, it's definitely a holiday, you know? And I'm still working anyway. Regardless, I'm gonna go to work. And it's kind of neat because I only have enough work to maybe fill 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, but I'm gonna get paid for 8 just because I'm going to work. So it's kind of like I'm getting double time, which is more than what you would normally get had you worked on a holiday. Usually it's time and a half, right? And so yeah, I'm really lucky that that's the case today. And basically too, I have 3 objectives that I really want to get covered in this week here. Is 1, I want to design things for a thumbnail. 2, I want to actually have an intro video. And 3, I want to produce a logo, something that represents me, and I already know what it is, so I think you're gonna like it. It's pretty funny. I'm excited to share it with you, but I need someone to draw or paint it, and I think I might have somebody in mind, and it's probably gonna be my wife, if she's okay with it. If not, it's not a big deal, right? No biggie if she doesn't want to do it for me. So yeah, I'm excited to share those things with you. And show you exactly what it's going to be. But an intro video, I think it's going to be kind of tough because I actually need to go get a real camera or use one of someone else's, and, you know, maybe collab with a couple people so that I have a good idea of what it is that I want to introduce. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that, and it's going to be a journey. So I hope you look forward to that too. And so for kind of a rant today, I just wanted to get out there. I just want people to understand that I know I'm far from perfect, okay? Like, I have done some stupid things in my life and deserve a lot of the things that I'm going to be ranting about myself, and have gotten it to myself, right? So basically, I just wanted to start with that little disclaimer, is that I know for a fact that I am far from perfect, okay? So there's that. But just to jump into it, I have a hard time with people being judgmental, and it bothers me, you know? It takes a while to learn that, you know, like I just said, no one's perfect. And those who are usually quick to judge are usually the ones who are actually doing the same thing, you know? At least that's in my experience what I've found. I've found that when I've seen someone do something kind of crummy or whatever, and I cast judgment onto them, I'm usually guilty of the same thing, you know? And it just bothers me how it's such an easy thing to do, and how even just being a human, you're almost automatically predisposed to judgment. You know, it's the way it goes. And there are actually very good forms of judgment too, which can be confusing, right? Like, people should be a good judge of character, you know? If you can't pick up right away that the person that you're with is good or bad, and you let them influence your life, well, usually the road that you're going to go down is not a very good road either, you know? So judgment is kind of one of those things that you need to be good at, especially when it comes to a judge of character, right? And then not to, you know, ostracize somebody or to really put them out and make them feel bad because maybe they did something dumb or made a bad decision or whatever it is. So at the same time as, you know, being a good judge of character is important, and making sure that you don't judge somebody unfairly, forgiveness and grace is super important. They should go hand in hand, right? And that's kind of just my opinion. And so also for these segments here, I am just going to kind of spitball some ideas of things that bother me, and we'll see what I come up with. That's just one of the ones right there, is just people that judge other people and are also usually being a little bit hypocritical. And you know, I was thinking some other stuff here just as I did a little bit of work just now. Something else that really bothers me is how easy it is for people in general to get offended at things. And you know, it doesn't even make sense. Some people get offended for other people too, when it has nothing to do with whoever that particular person might be. And it bothers me that other people are bothered by stuff, you know? Like, I am offended that you're offended. No, that's not actually true. Basically, it just bothers me, man, because whatever your reaction might be, you're giving an emotional response. And that response almost automatically lets people feel validated for their reason to be upset, you know? So it just drives me nuts that other people can get offended for almost nothing. It seems like absolutely nothing. They're getting offended at the fact that somebody did something and whatever. And then there's all the trolls out there too, you know? The people who literally try and offend people just for the fun of offending them. And it just drives me nuts, you know? And I think that if we collectively as a people decided to just not let stuff affect us so much, that offense would be gone. You'd basically limit the power that other people have over whatever it is that you're feeling. And that's kind of what I've done my entire life, you know? Like, I wasn't really teased or bullied when I was a kid, but there was some moments where I was upset at stuff, but I would own it, you know? Maybe it's a coping mechanism or whatever you want to call it for a reason of being upset. But for me, as soon as I started making the joke my own, it took the power away from whoever else was feeling it, you know? So in that respect, I couldn't get shook, you know? My tree would never get shaken. It would just be on me to make sure that I didn't let the other people offend me by giving them the justification of an emotional response. And, you know, I think if we can learn to do that, like, don't get me wrong, there are some instances where people are actually just being jerks, and it's hard not to get emotionally caught up in it, you know? But at the same time, it's just gotta stop. People gotta stop being jerks all the time. If we stop the jerks, no one will be a jerk anymore. We'll just be good people. But hey, man, you know, in a perfect world, right? And so there you go. There's my little rant for today. I think, yeah, that's definitely where I'm going to wrap it up. It's weird. Sometimes it's really hard for me to come up with things like what stresses me out or what I am, you know, what drives me crazy, what pet peeves of mine are, you know. There's not very many things that I let get to me. And anyway, that's just my thoughts. You know, stay positive is basically the thing that I really just want to preach and get out there. Positivity is great, and I am such a believer in whatever you consume, the most amount of thoughts in your mind is exactly what will happen. So yeah, those are just some thoughts on that. Well, I might be a little bit of a messy guy, and I'm trying to get some stuff organized here. So right now, this is what the box of my truck looks like. It's a mess, but what I want to do here, and what my objective is to do here, oh my gosh, I got so many crab apples, it's unbelievable, is to go put a shelf in my shed. You know, in this guy. Hello, Emily! maybe organize it a little bit. That annoying moment when you don't know which car to take. It's like my truck or Emily's car. Fun and comfy and bigger, compact and can go faster. Yeah, we're going with the truck, always with the truck. And the reason for it is because I am gonna go get some pizza. We're going to Pizza Hut. I haven't been to Pizza Hut in so long, it's not even funny. So we're gonna go give that a try. Let's get some pizza. Pizza Hut. Yummy. And so here we are. I didn't know these places existed anymore. The restaurant version of Pizza Hut. I guess they do. Some old school nostalgia in here, man. So that's probably as good as place as any to end the video for today. It's gonna be really hot for the next couple days, so I'll be touching on that for sure. And tomorrow's Tuesday, just gonna be a plain Jane regular old video. So thanks for tuning in today, guys. If you liked the video, please push the like button. If you want, leave a comment down there too. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you guys want me to do anything else, like a Tuesday and or Thursday segment, let me know. I appreciate your thoughts and comments down below. Also too, don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna do these goals that I got. So by the end of this week, I should have a thumbnail ready to go. I should have an intro video ready to go. At least these are what I want to do. And there was one more thing. I kind of forgot what it was, but as I'm editing, I'm sure I'll remember. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share the video. Yeah, just get out there, you know what I mean? I appreciate you guys lots. I love you. We'll talk to you later.